Fred Film Radio from the 42nd Torino Film Festival. I'm Angelo Acerbi here with Mara Tamkovich, the director of Under the Grey Sky. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your film is a very intense drama, very hectic, very kind of closing on you, like as an audience, and it's about it's a kind of a reflection of the consequence of the Belarus protests of 2020 for against the rigged election. Then all that happens after that. So, what was your main purpose for the film? Which was your aim?
Well, I was trying to find some hope actually in those hopeless times we live in, because the protest of 2020 in Belarus was at the same time this huge rise up and this huge leap of faith and solidarity and fight against the oppression. But at the same time, it was the beginning of the descent into totalitarian madness, which is happening right now. So yeah, that was the reason I was trying to look into the people who found the strength to resist, and also try to understand how are they managing to survive what happened now.
Yeah, actually, it's true that there is hope. I mean, among the really sad and terrific moments of the film, there is always hope because you are showing how these people can cope with what's happening around them. And the strength of Lena and Ilya is exactly this, shows exactly this.
Yeah, for me, it's actually the love story. It's a film about love. Mostly the politics come on the front when we are introducing the film, but in the film itself, the politics are in the back. The context is in the back, and what's in the front is the relationship of these two people, and also what does it mean sometimes to love someone and to accept the choices and to make the choices together. With that person.
Yeah, and trying to manage the consequences of those choices for both of them. It stylistically it's really tense and intense. I mean, the first sequence inside the apartment is really uh, kind of claustrophobic, but really, really dense, really like kind of an action movie a little bit, if I may say so, which it creates this kind of anxiety that stays with you throughout all the movie. And was this a choice, of course, stylistical choice, but how much was let's say obliged from the budget and from the time that you have to shoot? So it was, which kind of shooting was that?
Well, we had a very timid budget to make this film, but actually the choice of the camera work is not defined by that, and also the choice of the perspective. With this feeling you said, I think it's something like we felt during the protest. When it's happening, you're all in emotions and it's happening all over the place, and the decisions are very quick. You're full of adrenaline and you do not pay attention to those decisions you make along the way. And then in this running, you have, and then it goes still. And this is how it is in the film. After the adrenaline rush of the beginning, it goes still, because there's no way to go from this point. And then it starts looking down on you slowly, and there is no more, crowds, there is no more attention, there is no more public, and only private remains. So I was trying to get into this feeling also with the audience.
The story of Lena and Ilya is inspired by a real couple of journalists, right? Can you tell us something about this?
The story is inspired by the journalist Katerina Andreeva, who worked as a live streamer for Belsat TV during the protest. She was very liked, watched, popular, and she was doing the on-site live streaming. And actually, the live streams you can see in the film at the beginning, they are the original streams from the protest. This is the part of documentary footage. And she was detained with her camerawoman, Daria Chultsova, in November 2020. her husband, but he used to do more of an analytical work. His name is Igor Ilyash. And I'm sad to say that he also has been arrested again in Belarus on October 22nd, so like a month ago. Now he's also facing criminal charges in the country. And well, the facts are there. So the consequences in terms of facts are taken from the real story. I was lucky to have the opportunity and the trust of Igor, who was free making the film, to talk to him, to try to understand him and his choices, to try to understand her through her journalist work, because I've never met her before.
Mhm.
And yes, to create, but at the same time, it's a fiction film. So what I did was go into the real material and the real lives and the real people and try to understand them and to reconstruct how it was. And then I sort of broke it down to reassemble it as a film story, as a film narrative, and put a little bit of distance between the real people and the characters. So, yes, don't watch it as a documentary.
Oh no, no, no,
Watch
no.
it
We know.
as a true in spirit, not in, details or whatever.
We will. Well, I did already, but and now audience know how to watch the movie in the best way. So thanks a lot to Mara Tamkovich, director of Under the Grey Sky, here from the 42nd Torino Film Festival. I'm Angelo Acerbi for Fred, the Festival Insider.